Last time on Dice Funk.
The Aethar are going to sever the world of forms from the physical world, because that's where the gods get their power from. That means no gods, but also no conduits, and probably far less magic. The believers will restore the gods, but you don't know in what form. It'll include much more human gods. Yourselves, if you join with them, will go from an invisible people in the clouds who don't get involved to flawed, messy people who just happen to be immortal. And then the third one, rip it all down. No soul economy, no planes as you understand them. What comes next, she doesn't specify.
Nifyx, I think, is honestly a little bit fuck both sides of this right now.
Hell yeah!
I think if there was ever a time for that choice to be made, it's now, so fuck it. Nifyx is going to take the offer.
Blake is thrilled.
I'm gonna win and get that diamond.
Yeah, so that's the stakes. If you guys get a diamond, someone in the party can die and be brought back, which is a good thing to have in your back pocket, and it will also deny the diamond to the Slotty for whatever they want it for.
We really need to keep it out of that guy's hands.
Austin, this is too many. This is like 6 characters. How can we fight them all? They're all our friends. Why are you doing this?
Oh, your girlfriend.
There are 4 riders that pull up. Simon the Secundus, the robot, he just told you he was coming for the race. Calliope, or Callie, the Nidhogg. Morrow, the Knight of Nuts, the Ratatosk, basically a giant squirrel. And finally, Lynette, the Valravn. And she has given these 3 people on her team giant dire ravens.
Morrow, let's have a rematch.
I will bury you!
Let's do this.
I was so happy today because I discovered the Merriam-Webster's website lets you look up words that were like invented the year you were born. And I looked at mine, and the first 2 words I saw was cybercrime and gender non-conforming, and I'm like, I'm digging this.
Wow. You know, maybe this is the new astrology.
Yeah, what words were invented the year you were born? Also, apparently, like, brain freeze as a term didn't come around until 1991.
Let's all look up our birth year words so that we don't have to race.
Oh, let's not do that so we don't have to reveal our ages.
I'm 27. I have no problems with
What's
it.
the matter, Chris?
Life used to be simple when you were a child and it asked for your age on a website and you'd click and you just scroll as fast as you could in one burst. You're like, that's old enough to get into this website. And now when I do that, I'm like, oh God, I'm still like 5 years older than that. And you have to keep going.
I'm born in the 1960s whenever I'm asked. I don't have to lie anymore, but I still do.
401k was invented the year I was
The term
born.
SSRI, the thing that helps you have serotonin, was the year I was born. Thanks, 1991.
I'm on my page now. First world problem.
Wow.
LGBT studies! Oh no, but next to Man Cave.
I was born in the crowd surfing year.
I have you all beaten. Juggalo.
Oh my god. No.
Oh,
I've got
shit.
polyamory. Taliban.
Technopop.
Weak sauce. And woo-woo and zip tie. Apparently. And Photoshop.
And originalism.
And PDF.
I got deconstructivism. That's what we do on this podcast, isn't it, Austin?
No.
Heteronormativity.
Boo.
Hey, you know what else happens in a certain year in existence? In 2019, we do a podcast.
Ooh.
Whoa. God damn it. I've been tricked.
All right, I don't know how much of that I'm going to leave in.
Leave it all in, you coward.
I don't know if they want to hear us talking for 4 minutes about different words we saw.
Cowardice.
It's fine. I kicked it off, so at least some of mine will probably get in.
Okay, so I have an important distinction to make about my beluga whale.
Yeah.
So Austin very kindly told me the first name I gave him was Morris. And then last episode I named him Roderick. I did not forget his name. His full name is Morris Augustus Roderick III. Initials is Mar, and that's ocean in Spanish, so I have the fanciest beluga.
So he's had a monocle this whole time?
And a top hat, yes.
Austin, what them rankings in that race? Where's everyone at currently for the listeners?
Blake and Cordelia are ahead of the pack, and behind them...
Somehow.
Behind are Nifyx and King, because Nifyx looked at her own hypnotic pattern, and then King went back to help her. So they fell behind. But where we last left the adventure, 4 racers had pulled alongside you and had challenged you. There's got to be a better word than fun fight.
Spar?
A low murder stakes fight?
Just a fun bout between friends. So there's one NPC for each of you. A spar, yeah. So we're actually going to start in initiative order here. Blake, you are facing Calliope, the Nidhogg, who personally, in character, doesn't have anything against you, but you did use confusion last time you spoke to her to blank her mind so you can walk away and not have to interact with her. She doesn't remember that because of your conduit, but out of character, there's a bit of irony there. Yeah. As this tiny pink gnome with the unicorn horn flying on a dire raven pulls up alongside you. What do you do?
Okay. It's cute. I personally, on a personal level, really hate having to do something mean to the cute thing.
I know, it's a trap.
It doesn't feel good. But we'll just keep it light. We'll just do a regular Ray of Frost attack.
All right.
15.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
See, the secret is I have to make the final boss 3 cats, a dog, and a hedgehog or something, and you guys will be able to defeat it because it'll be too cute.
Oh, I'll stomp the shit out of those cats. You don't know me, Austin.
No!
8 damage.
All right, so the fight gets off to a start as Blake fires a ray of frost at Calliope. It hits her broadside, not particularly damaging, and she says,
Good shot, wizard man!
And uses Thorn Whip. You're familiar with the Mortal Kombat character Scorpion?
Nope, never heard of him.
Oh, yes.
So he does the thing where a javelin shoots out of his palm attached to a chain. She does that because she is the conduit of roots. But when the roots explode out of her palm at you, it's less an impaling and more of a friendly slap.
Yay.
25.
That will hit.
That's a little friendlier than I meant.
That's not very friendly at all.
All right. That's 9 damage, and you need to make a strength contest against her. She's small in her gnome form. If she was full Nidhogg, I mean, the whole party might not be able to take her, but in her gnome form, strength contest.
Okay. That's a 1.
5.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. You're just a man.
So she blasts you with a bunch of roots out of her palm that she summons. First of all, you are going to have the spell Thorn Whip saved in your creepy doll, so you can learn that after this fight. Mm-hmm. Second is you are yanked off your seagull.
Well, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Callie just yanks you off the seagull with a fistful of roots, and you just teleport back into the saddle. Do you say anything?
Little aggressive, but I like your style. Just, that way maybe.
Next up is Nifyx. Nifyx, you are facing Simon, also known as S1M0N, the Secundus, this long tubular man on the back of his raven. He's has an awkward posture because he's a long tube and he's kind of laying down. But what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna do a spell, and my aim here isn't actually to do damage to Simon. It's to get his raven to drop him.
No.
So I'm gonna cast Heat Metal on Simon.
The spell specifies manufactured. I don't think it actually works on metal people. Do you want to read that for the audience?
Oh, okay. I don't know how the metal people work if they are manufactured people.
I mean, aren't they technically?
No, they're the naturally occurring species of Mechanus.
Is he wearing any metal?
Yeah, there's straps on the saddle.
Okay. Well, this is less cool than I had imagined it in my head. I was imagining make Simon get real hot and he'll be fine, but like his Raven will go, "This is hot. I'm eating this thing."
Yeah, I do like the idea that you could bake him alive such that he wouldn't be hurt, but the Raven would find it unpleasant.
That's what I'm going for. Is there any way I can make something to that effect occur? No.
You can roll damage on heat metal.
Let's roll on heat metal. So any creature in physical contact with the metal takes 2d8 fire damage. That just happens.
Roll damage.
So that's 15 damage that the heat metal does.
Wow, that's really good. So yeah, you warm up the straps on that, and the Raven's getting very antsy and thinking about bucking Simon off.
So we need a Constitution save from, I guess, the Raven?
19.
Oh, that's gonna be enough. Okay, it doesn't have to throw or drop the object, but it does get disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. I don't know if Simon gets that as well, but...
So Simon says to you, Nifyx, you never asked what my conduit is.
What is your conduit?
Oh shit.
I am the conduit of gun.
Oh no!
Is your gun metal?
So Simon rolls a 26 and a 29 as he takes his long, spindly, daddy long legs like fingers and finger guns them at you, pulls the thumb triggers and blasts you with two magical streams, just two magic bullets. Let's do some damage here.
Conduit of gun?
18.
Oh, that's gonna hit me, huh? Okay.
Yep, Simon shoots you with his long finger guns.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Next up is Cordelia and your girlfriend Lynette.
I don't want to do things to you. You know I don't like to do the spells on you.
We have to make sure that you're not a slod. You could be undercover.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast poison spray on my girlfriend. That's a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 17.
Oh, I'm 17.
So Ty goes to the roll.
Damn, okay. Well, that's a cantrip, so nothing happens.
So Cordelia, you spray poison at her out of your cameo?
You know how, like, when you're getting to the end of a bottle of Windex, and, like, a little bit will come out, but it's very sad, doesn't go all the way?
Well, it just gets carried away by the wind because you're in the middle of a midair race.
That's right. So it's like, psst, psst, and then it just falls.
She says, I could have just taken your powers back. That wouldn't have been that wouldn't be very fair, but you're using me to fight me.
I don't know what you expect. That's like all I do now.
Well, since you went to all the trouble of summoning me an air elemental with my powers, I guess I will.
Oh. Am I being punished?
What'd you do?
What did I do? I don't know.
Air Elemental is going to swing one of its gusty fists down on you.
No.
Oops, that was the wrong roll.
No.
Dexterity saving throw. That was damage already. I assumed I was going to hit. I got too excited.
That is so fucking rude.
I know.
Well, now you know what's at stake.
13?
Nope, that's gonna fail. So the air elemental, which is just like a person made out of wind, like the wind titan from Disney's Hercules, just brings down a gusty fist down on top of you, hits you for 11 damage, and you need to make a dexterity save not to get blasted out of the saddle as well.
19.
Yes, so you're great. You just wrap your tail around the what are they called, the reins, and Lynette says, "Good job."
Is that sarcasm or do you mean it?
No, you did a great save with your tail, your scaly taily,
Thank you.
your cutie booty.
Not in front of my coworkers.
Mm-hmm. And next up is King Badass, who's facing down Morrow, the Knight of Nuts, a giant squirrel who is just absolutely thrumming with energy, just physically shaking in the saddle.
Dope. Okay, quick question. First, to Lancelot. Hey, Lancelot, what does your conduit do?
I can find things that are lost. Remember when you were hiding in a cave and I found you?
Nope. All right, so you can't deflect explosive nuts.
I don't think so.
Explosive
Now,
nuts.
question. Are those birds real?
Or what bird's real?
The birds they're riding on, aren't they all riding on birds?
Yes. All birds are real, King.
That's a lie by the government. I don't remember the exact rules. Are we allowed to kill the amounts?
No.
All right, fine. I want to jump onto Maro's mount.
Why can't you just be normal?
I thought you said his
Fine,
mouth at first.
I'll just make attacks, Austin.
Acrobatics. If you wanted to make an acrobatics check.
No, I'm just gonna attack. I was gonna jump onto his and then try to hip toss him right off the side of the mountain. Be cool, but whatever.
You can acrobatics check if you want to.
No, I rolled a 20 and 19 and a 21.
Yeah, those all hit. Have you decided to call the spear the Fly Swatter? Is that what you settled on?
I don't remember what I called it.
Cool. You just want to cause chaos. You don't care about things like names or rules.
So 34 damage.
As a reaction, Morrow pops a huge nut into his mouth, which is a phrase I didn't realize was going to sound like that until I said it. Chomps down on it, and there is a huge explosion of juicy healing fluids.
Stop it!
Oh, nut in his mouth.
Come on.
He gains 15 temporary hit points, and so is not one-shotted by King's Fly Swatter, but he does take pretty severe damage. All right, and now it's Morrow's turn. He pulls out a huge nut with a big comic bomb wick on it, and that's like a black nut with a big wick on it, right? Like a bomb?
Yeah, bomb nut.
A bomb nut, yeah.
Nut bomb.
Dexterity saving throw King as he hurls this at you.
19.
Yikes, that's very good. So when the nut flies through the air and explodes, a giant net comes out, and you successfully roll out of the way, or whatever you want to do. You want to bite through it, cut through it, you're cool.
I just slash through it like a samurai would.
I'm sorry, one more time, what was that? All right, and you're going to take half damage from the explosion. So you take 15 damage, and it is now Blake's turn. Oh, I didn't give Morrow any dialogue. You take 15 damage, and Morrow says,
I didn't even think Morrow spoke. I thought he was just like the squirrels from the Looney Tunes cartoons. It was just like...
What was that?
So Morrow says, yeah, I'll blow you out of the sky!
I'm only still in this fight because I found out I couldn't cut your bird's head off.
Wow. Yikes. Okay, alright, so I'm very curious to know what a Nidhogg is terrified of. So I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer on that little girl.
Alright, that's a wisdom save.
It's not dark. Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Oops, that's right. 11, that's a fail.
That is a fail. Okay, so frightened for 1 minute, and at the end of their turns before the spell ends, you have to make another wisdom saving throw or take 4d10. And if on a save, it ends. So, cool.
Alright, so you, Blake, don't get to see what is so terrifying.
No, but that's fine. I'm sure it's horrifying. It would probably render his mind asunder, so...
What do worms hate? Birds, I guess?
I mean, yeah.
She's riding a giant bird. It's a little late for that. That ship has kind of sailed.
And is there a bird that, like, could intimidate a Nidhogg? I don't know.
Could it be just the concept of deforestation?
I mean, so the bird that terrifies the Nidhogg would be the Hreshvelger from the top of the Yggdrasil.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's a giant eagle on top of the tree. So it's just like the genetic memory of a terrifying eagle.
The biggest bird.
All right, Nifyx is... Or, nope, actually, it's Callie's turn. So, so I'm going to take... Do I take 4d10 no matter what, or do I got to save first?
You got to save first.
All right. Oh, she botched.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay, so that's very bad for her. Roll that damage.
28.
Yike! All right, so Blake, this is how this round goes. She just whipped you off your seagull with her roots, and you guys are having a fun back and forth. And then you raise your coin up, and she is suddenly struck by images of being attacked by the primordial eagle from the Yggdrasil, and she just starts flipping out like a rodeo, like one of those bucking things that you see in a bar.
Bucking Bronco.
A mechanical bull.
Mechanical bull is the phrase I was looking for. Yeah, she starts flipping out like as if the raven's a mechanical bull trying to whip her off, and she just goes spiraling through the air, and she actually yells out, "Mr. Blake!" as she falls off the raven. What do you do?
oh my god. It's so dark.
If you don't do anything, Nifyx is going to.
No, he's gonna pull the French fry off of his fishing rod and throw it towards the Nidhogg.
All right, animal handling with advantage
Okay.
for the French fry maneuver.
20.
All right, so yeah, Blake, you throw the French fry down after Cowley, and the seagull swoops after it, and you grab her on the way down before she slams into the ground.
Okay, no reason for anybody to actually get hurt here. Not getting paid enough.
So your heroic maneuver puts you back a little bit, but you do save Callie, and you have ended that fight with her. So you won.
Yay!
So I think actually, the seagull pulls back up into the race, has to do a quick U-turn to go back and go fly through the magic ring. So you're not forfeiting for cheating, and so you fall a little bit behind. But Callie says to you,
Thanks, Mr. Blake.
You're welcome, Callie. Just, maybe don't say my name.
Why not?
I'd like to keep a low profile. Not everybody always remembers. I'm surprised you remember.
That's what they called you on the way over here. They're like, you go after Mr. Blake. I don't actually know you.
Who?
Lynette?
Okay.
"Okay, I don't know what the import of that
You're
was."
keeping tabs of who's blabbing about you.
Yeah, he's keeping track of who knows him.
Yeah, Callie says,
Did you see that big fucking eagle?
No. No, I didn't. I must have missed it. You really threw me for a loop when you knocked me off of the pigeon. Or off the gull.
Cordelia taught me that word.
What word?
Fucking.
I sure did.
I bet she did. That sounds right. She's, try not to learn too much.
Nifyx, it's your turn. Simon is the conduit of gun, and he's gunning for you.
Okay, Nifyx is going to turn back to Simon and go, "Not hot enough for you yet." I'm going to continue to do the heat magic, because I don't have to use another spell slot for it, so that's another 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
14! I'm getting good on these damage rolls for heat metal.
Yeah, that's almost enough to do it.
Yeah.
So the saddle clasps are glowing red hot, and you don't even make any saves. I think at this point, Simon literally uses his gun fingers to shoot the strap and just hurls it off the raven of his own accord. But almost defeated him. It's his turn, and he says, "Good tactics, Nifyx."
I'm good at knowing weaknesses and how to get at them. I can see weak points in boss fights.
My victory will be more impressive having defeated your stratagems. 16 and 30.
I suspect they both hit. Let me double check. I'm pretty. Yeah, both those hit.
Ooh, 29 damage.
Oh shit, that is okay, yeah.
All right, that's just blasts you through the chest. I think maybe that was a little harder than he wanted. He just full bore blasted you with his finger guns.
Oh, okay, yep. I was ready for that. Sorry.
You have one more round to defeat me before your defeat is inevitable.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
Cordelia, girlfriend time.
Okay, I'm going to, because she gave me shit about using magic, I'm going to try to pickaxe her saddle off.
All right, roll an attack.
11.
Not even close.
Oh, well.
You just swing the pickaxe wildly through the air, and she just like the raven caws in your face. Caw! And Lynette's like, yeah, what he said. Come on.
I'll get you later.
Will you?
I will not stand this humiliation.
I think you will.
Yeah, I usually do.
Yeah, you do.
I want to win. Let me win.
No.
But I want to.
She's going to use her radiant girlfriend flame on you. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. The purple flame they used to kill Jean the Demon Queen.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
18!
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. So a column of purple flame descends from the sky, and you what? Just bat it out of the way with your pickaxe now?
I would like to Tokyo Drift on Morris Roderick.
You can't even keep your own dude straight.
He knows what he's about. It's about Tokyo drifting.
Okay. This is an interesting fight here. And we're back to King Badass.
Morrow, your nuts are pretty tough, but in the end, I'm gonna give them a good licking.
23, 23, and 19.
All right, as a reaction before you roll damage, Morrow's going to have one more desperation nut, and he's going to flick a tiny. He's going to flick a little nut at you. Make another dexterity saving throw.
15.
Flick a little nut.
Nope, that's not going to do it. So let me look at the damage here. Oh boy, I gave Morrow the scariest stuff because I knew he was going to fight King.
That's smart.
All right, so King, this final desperation nut is it's a tiny nut, but when it blows up, it is a gust of wind that tries to blast you back. First, take 39 damage as you're thrown into the side of a building here. Tell me, so King gets blasted off of Lancelot by the force of this nut. What do you do as you're flying through the air? You're desaddled.
King's gonna be like, no, but I wanted to crush him. And then there's gonna be a moment, like as he's flying through the air, slamming, like about to slam into the building, where a small light bulb goes off in his head. But it kind of fizzles out a little bit because like not all the brain power in there is super great. But King's going to use his lance, and he's going to, I don't know the best way to describe the motion, but since we're already as filthy as possible right now, I guess it's kind of like giving it a good tug to pop a portal up above Morrow, and then pop the second portal behind him before he smashes into the building. So then I'll go right down on top of Morrow.
Okay, so like you get blasted off of Lancelot. You're flying towards just this Edward Scissorhands ass building here in the suburbs, and so you like slash with the lance against the wall and then hurl it at Morrow. So when you hit the first portal, you come out above Morrow where your lance is.
Yeah,
and then you just roll damage on your attacks you already made.
Jesus. And so +4.
Oh my lord.
5, 9, plus so 50 damage.
He really fucked with the wrong lizard. So I assume you don't want to spend the rest of your life in jail, so this is a non-lethal attack.
No, it's not. It's just really bad. And then King's gonna say,
your nuts are pretty good. Next time, let's have a real fight.
And what do you do? So
I fucking toss him off the thing, and then I'm like, remember to shout out the fruit, and then I'll hop on the Lancelot and get going.
Okay, so you fly down out of the portal, you bonk him in the head with your spear, and then as he's dizzy, you just pick him up in one hand and just chuck him.
Yeah, and just fucking like, toss him over the side.
Pineapple!
Oh no!
So King has won as well. Blake, do you want to join either of the two fights currently in progress? Nifyx is closest.
Well, if I don't engage in the fighting, I could be focused on getting further ahead, so further ahead.
I feel like I've probably got this.
Yeah, I think...
I just need to do one good attack before I get hit,
Yeah, it
so
seems
I'm
like it's fairly
fine.
under control, and I need to regain ground.
All right, animal handling to pull back up ahead of the pack.
Oh, that's just a 6.
Yeah, that's very, very bad.
That is not good.
Without your French fry, the seagull is unmotivated. That actually worked out very well.
Yeah, it did narratively. Yeah, that's great.
And so I think Callie starts like rooting around in her backpack, and she says,
I think I have some trail mix, Mr. Blake. I'm sorry, Mr. Human Man.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. If you got something like a granola bar, I mean, they'll really, literally eat anything.
all right, Nifyx, it's your turn. Simon thinks he has the kill shot. What do you do?
Okay, this is my chance to attack Simon before he completely wipes out all of my HP. So I'm gonna use Thunderclap.
5. That ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do 3d6 thunder damage.
All right, what's that look like?
Let's find out. 11 thunder damage.
So you doom soundtrack him?
Yeah, the heavy metal guitars are a-going.
Yeah, so you thunderclap, like, boom, and the shockwave, I think, sends his raven into a hedge.
Oh, you know how this is stylized. Getting that now very gothic aura out. Gonna act like it's a Guitar Hero guitar. Just do one real big strum.
Of course, yeah. And the shockwave sends him through a perfectly manicured hedge, and he goes like rolling across somebody's lawn. And the people are out there, they're watching, they have lemonade, they love to see the big race, and everyone rushes over, and they're like, damn, you see that? He got that gnome kicked his ass.
I'm sorry, we'll talk later about that whole quest we were on.
I will be waiting for you. In a good way. That was not a threat, a veiled threat. We have previously established we were meeting afterward. It is fine. Oh god, there's so many people who want my autograph.
So yeah, I did it. Woo!
All right, the only fight left is Cordelia and Lynette. Cordelia, you have not landed a finger on Lynette.
Which is unusual, because...
Didn't even mean it like that.
All right. I'm gonna commit to the bit, risk it for the biscuit. I gotta use the pickaxe.
Okay, roll.
I need it to work because she made fun of me for it not working. 14.
No, not even close.
No. Can I just throw myself away and say I fall off my whale for my pathetic performance?
Okay, you want to roll to be histrionic?
No, I won't actually.
I think at this point you swing the pickaxe at her and she catches it with one hand, gives you a little smooch on the snoot, and then fires a spell right into your chest.
Why?
16?
Let me double check. Yes, I'm 15.
All right. You take 7 damage. It could have been a lot worse. It's just a firebolt of the purple flame into your chest to blast you away. But
I'm assuming you went easy on me on purpose.
You're too cute to incinerate at point blank range.
That's good. I know that now.
King, it's your turn. You want to roll to get farther ahead in the race, or do you want to go save Cordelia from her girlfriend?
So first things first, I want to say, hey, Lancelot, it looks like Nifyx is a little hurt. Do you want to give her some of that healing magic stuff? Because I guess you don't need to have people lick you anymore.
Only if you promise never to say the word nipples again.
I can't promise that, but I'll try, maybe.
So instead of getting back ahead in the race, King's going to heal Nifyx as part of his action. It goes back to Blake.
All right, well, let's see if we can get some animal handling magic this time. No, that is a 5.
Wow. Okay, so Callie can't find the trail mix in her bag, and she says,
Sorry, Mr. Man. I tried.
Mr. Man.
No, it's not your fault. He's thinking about just putting the illusion of a French fry in front of it just to get it going.
Oh, that would be really good. I mean, you are an illusion mage.
Right, that'll be the next turn, I think.
All right, so we're at Nifyx's initiative. I'll say this is where Lancelot comes over and says, healing word, spaghetti.
Oh, why is my character being a goth? I want this friend.
So you're healed up the rest of the way. Is there anything you want to say to Lancelot while he's here?
Thank you, Lancelot. I appreciate it.
If I win, I guess that means King wins, and then he keeps the diamond, but it's okay because it makes the Aethar look good. So either one of us win, and I guess the Furies get the diamond. So we're all on the same team.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't need it for anything specific, so...
You say bleeding from several gunshot wounds?
Yeah.
Cordelia, girlfriend time.
At the risk of getting in trouble with my girlfriend, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Oh my lord.
She's strong. She'll be fine.
All right.
That is a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 17.
God damn. Yeah.
It's her magic.
That's true. My spell save is 17.
All right, what happens?
I tried to make, I need to get out of the accent. I need to try to make an ice tornado to blow her away, but it's only like, it's not like a full tornado. It's like a tropical storm.
You're telling me to behave, and now you're trying to blow me in front of everyone.
Whoa.
You know I love to blow. That is 3 bludgeoning damage.
That's just one bonk with an ice cube.
Because I don't want to hurt her.
It has nothing to do with your bad roll.
And 7 of ice damage. I rolled very well.
Very poorly. So she gets bonked by a couple ice cubes, and she just gives you a look like, you have to be Cordelia. No slod would get caught dead with these poor spells.
Oh, now you know it's me. Let me win.
Whoa, she turned Italian.
Oh no, I'm turning Italian because I'm too sad.
Let me win.
Let me win. Give me the diamond.
I'm going to cast Gabagool Storm.
I'm going to throw you like a wet spaghetti. That was Russian again.
I deleted Lynette. I don't know why. Maybe because... Oh, no, there she is. All right, so what is Lynette
Did she
gonna...
dump me?
Your accent's so bad, she dumps you.
No!
No, actually, she's gonna ice storm you back. You want to start a snowball fight? Let's do it.
I did not say fight. It's just one way.
Snowballs.
No balls.
Deck save.
No, do not make me.
Lauren's exploring all kinds of Sonic landscapes.
9.
No, dog.
Okay.
That's 8 bludgeoning.
Rude.
And 15. So that's a total of 23 damage as her much bigger snowballs begin pelting you.
I just want to win the diamond.
I mean, if I win, I'm going to end up using the diamond on you.
Oh, okay, you can win.
No, you still have a job to do.
No, I'm going to hang back with Morris. We're going to have sushi. He loves the sushi.
He does. King, your turn.
Whoosh! 19 to my animal handlings.
All right, so actually, at this point, we're reaching the end of suburbia, and we're beginning to transfer over into the actual urban landscapes of Sigil. So it's a lot more tall buildings, a lot more warehouses. This is a lot more of the lower socioeconomic ladder of the city. So it's getting a little rougher around here. You notice as you pull up near Cordelia. Do you want to say anything to Cordelia and Lynette, who are trading snow? I almost said snow globes. I think I meant snow cones, but that's not any better.
What topping goes best on pizza with ham?
A pineapple.
Oh no!
Oh, I know. I did that on purpose. Do you want a chicken fight with stupidity, Chris? Let's do it.
No way, Cordelia! Did you disqualify yourself from the race?
I really want to, but maybe I shouldn't.
I think it's really funny. Do you want to do that?
I only have 15 health, so I mean, and like, Lynette already said she'd use the diamond on me, so I don't really give a fuck.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. When you say that to King, you pop out of existence. You and your giant beluga whale just boop are gone. Now, because Cordelia shares the same powers with Lynette, Lauren, you were gonna play Lynette.
Give me her powers.
So you have the same powers, basically. So just heal up with your hit dice, and you're going to do the same thing. But we're going to cut to Cordelia in a second, because now Lauren gets to have 2 adventures.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
So yeah, that fight's over. Lynette is just left dumbstruck. She turns and looks at you, King.
Lancelot told me to ask that to everybody I met in the race.
Oh, so Lancelot's a conniving little bitch.
Don't put that on my characterization. I'm already hated enough.
The Discord says you're done for. Who
You
cares?
wanna go, you little elephant bitch? Fisticuffs.
That would be a very funny gambit, but I don't want to take credit for it.
I kind of do want a fisticuff.
All right. So right now, King and Cordelia are in the lead. Nifyx and Blake are behind.
Cordelia's not in the lead of anything.
Cordelia's poolside enjoying a beverage.
I am drinking a daiquiri.
So Cordelia, you've been teleported to to the cool down tent, to the physical therapy area, to where like medical supplies are and stuff. There's like a bunch of nurses and people who volunteer to help racers who are injured. It's near the starting line, so like as the race finishes, you'll be able to see them approaching. So yeah, you want us to have a daiquiri? You want to sit courtside?
Is there juicing cookies like when you donate blood?
Yeah, you want some cookies?
I want some cookies. I want some juice, and then I'm gonna take a magnifying glass out of my purse because I'm a detective now. And I want to do some recon. I just want to do some scoping out from the outside of the race.
Okay, so this is an entirely unplanned side quest. I kind of love it. Roll investigation.
All right. Very Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I rolled an 8.
Very bad.
I'm the worst investigator.
So Cordelia, you pull out a magnifying glass, and I mean you can fly. So I think you just float up, and there's like a magical barrier. You can't just fly into the track and interfere with the race, but you're going skirting around the edges looking for stuff. With an 8, not very good. Let's say you start flying around and you get lost in this is like the really nice district, right? So or maybe you just find yourself in like an upscale boutique and you're just like, I just want to check out what kind of jewelry they have real quick, and then I'll get back to my investigation.
May I have some artisanal cheeses?
Okay, you're gonna take a cheese break.
A charcuterie plate while I shop.
I cannot believe you've done this to my race, Lauren.
You can't.
I super can. But that's what's happening there. Cut back to the race. What is everyone doing? We have the order. Lynette, King in front, Nifyx, Blake in back.
Oh shit, I'm still here.
Huh?
I'm Lynette. I forgot I was Lynette for a minute.
Callie is still on the back of Blake's ride. She hasn't pineappled out, but she's out of the race because she lost her mount, but she's just chilling for now.
Which is fine. She doesn't weigh much. She's a gnome.
Oh, hey, Callie, how are you doing?
Pretty good. My dad says, do you have any more barbecue sauce?
Yeah, I can bring some the next time I'm down there.
He's very big and hungry.
I'll make up as much as I can.
They're shouting because the Blake's at the back, King's at the front, so they're just screaming into the wind.
Nifyx, in an attempt to sort of catch up with the pack a bit, is going to use Enlarge Reduce on the Wasp to make the Wasp bigger so it can fly faster. Does that sound logic?
Yeah, Gigantowasp is good.
Yeah, bigger wings mean go faster.
So why don't you animal handling with advantage?
7 on the first roll, 17 on the second.
There we go. All right, Nifyx and her giant wasp pulls up to the rest of the pack. Blake, you were discussing a stratagem earlier.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast a major image just ahead of the seagull of a very, very fresh, as in about a week and a half old, lying in the sand, French fry.
Jeff the seagull.
I rolled 7.
Both times.
Twice.
7 and 7. I mean, that's good in a casino, I think. You want 7s.
No, because you need 3.
Isn't that alcohol?
It is. It's 7-Up and I think Seagram's gin.
All right, so Blake, with your 7s, you and Callie are just having a back row vacation.
Yep.
So King is going to say,
So you could find lost things?
Yeah, when you guys were lost in Mount Celestia and you were huddling in a cave, hiding from all the angels, I sensed you because of my conduit, and then I came and found you, and then I was like, hey, do you want to help me do a thing for my club? And then we became friends, and then there was arguing.
Is Lancelot me? I'm not a good person, people.
Can you find lost people all the time?
I don't know what you mean by that. I want to help you, but your words are so confusing.
What about the lost Slotty we're trying to find?
I understand why you'd think that. It's a little bit more complicated. If he
Why
had
do you
fel-
have to have a complicated conduit?
I'm sorry. Listen, if Babel had fallen in a ditch and couldn't get up and was like, help, help, then I could find him. But he's not. He's 500 different toads on many...
Toad?
Toad? He's 500 different toads running around doing crime. That's not lost.
Oh, okay. Let's go faster!
You really got over that quick. I thought you were going to be mad at me.
Why would I be mad at you?
Because my conduit didn't solve all your problems.
That's okay, buddy. We'll figure it out together.
And if you fall in a ditch and can't get up, I'll be able to find you.
Whoa, that's really helpful. You're like a 911 call, but forever and always.
I think of it more as like a metal detector for people, but okay.
I don't know what the thing that you mentioned is, but it sounds cool.
You can't put context clues of metal and detector together?
What's the context?
Okay, is that a 9 for your animal handling?
Yes.
Yeah, so Lancelot's too busy arguing with you to go any faster. Lynette, what are you up to?
Oh, hello, hi, it's me, Lynette. I'm trying to do the voice that Austin did, but I'm not Austin, so it's hard.
No, you could just do just generic weeb.
You're a generic weeb.
Exactly.
Hi, Lynette.
Hey, so I've been wondering something, and I hope you don't mind me asking.
Uh-huh.
You killed your girlfriend, and then started dating them. Why did you decide to date them the second time and not just kill them again? I've been curious about that. What was the distinction between kill and fuck?
Well, kill was kind of a necessity, is a thing that had to be done because she was really causing a ruckus.
And is she causing less of a ruckus now?
Well, now it's less showy, and she's unbelievably charismatic. I don't know how somebody can have so much charisma.
I don't know who she is, but she sounds very handsome.
But yeah, sometimes you kill people and then you date them. It happens.
I can't say I've ever been there, but sure.
How did you get all these people together to make a team?
But yeah, I just was like, oh, there's a race. I love to race. Oh, my girlfriend gets killed a lot. Maybe I can use a diamond to stop her from getting killed another time. 'Cause we are running out of money.
Oh, wait, we're in a race. Let's not go fast.
I got a 10. So I'm steadily increasing, Austin.
Steadily just to the tippy top.
You're just like cracking Lancelot's reins, and he's just like looking up at you like, please stop that, King.
Faster.
No.
Let's go faster than any human's gone before.
You're not even a human.
Ugh. Now that you say that, I have to ponder some things.
You don't. Are you losing intelligence?
Let's stop off at this cafe. I've got some thinking to do. And by cafe, I mean Hardee's.
What is happening?
Oh man, I haven't been to a Hardee's in so long.
King will pull out his book that everyone likes. Hold on, they updated iOS, so it takes me longer to get to my thing.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to hang out with Cordelia. We do stuff and things that we don't need to discuss in front of the children here. Sometimes we take cooking classes. I've been trying to go to one of those wine and paint nights, but the problem is that she gets mad and then she tries to kill the teacher, and it's just a really big, you gotta pay for that when she wrecks the classroom. So mostly we stay home and watch Netflix and, kill people and hang out with our Gustav.
Oh, I can teach you how to cook.
I already know, I want to learn fancy cooking. I don't think...
I can make fancy things.
What's a chiffonade?
Kazoo tight.
But yeah, I'm staying with Anastasia now. So I hang out less, but there's more cuddle piles, and that's fun. What do you do in your free time?
I cook and play with my daughter a lot. Also, I do sit-ups. My record is 10,000, but I hope to hit 10,010 by the end of the year.
Well, bless your heart.
Why, is something gonna happen to it?
Man with a boring face, how are you doing over there?
Well, I was thinking about becoming a philatelist.
What does that mean?
Stamp collecting.
Jesus Christ, you're the most boring thing ever. I'm gonna turn around now. I can't talk to Blake anymore.
So that's your girlfriend's roommate, and you don't have anything to talk about with him, and nothing in common.
He starts talking about stamps. There's no saving this conversation. I'm a raven lady. What do I care about stamps?
Nifyx offers to talk to you about literally anything in the world other than stamps.
Man, why do people collect stamps? You could collect so many cooler things. Bones, smooth rocks.
I feel like part of it is fear that one day they'll need to post something and they really won't want to go to the post office and they just want to have a collection on standby.
That's so much postage. What kind of giant package?
I don't know, your bone collection.
Is it a body pillow or a bed?
It's a certain kind of thing to the history of stamps and how they change and what we choose to commemorate and at what points in history. And so I can understand some of the attraction to stamp collecting.
If you like history and collecting, just get antique furniture and shit.
Yeah, but also, like, if you accidentally knock over your Mountain Dew, that whole collection is just gone.
Yeah, that's just a bad...
Yeah, it is not a sturdy collection.
What do you collect, Nifyx?
Oh, I collect copies of video games where the names have been misspelled. I have
That's much more fun.
Yeah, I have all the misspelled copies of The Legend of Zoldo.
What's your favorite bootleg?
Oh, that's easy. There's this knockoff of 2 Weeks called Fortnite. It's a really they got the names so wrong.
Oh, wow, I love that. That's so delightful.
Hey, Blake! I like your stamp collection. I think it's cool. I also collect stamps. Like one time, I stamped on a sidewalk, and one time, I stamped in the backyard. Stamps are fun!
They sure are, King.
What do I roll to go faster away from them?
So between some smokestacks up ahead in like an industrial district, you see two racers astride wyverns. Wyverns are very much like dragons.
I believe it's pronounced wyvern, Austin.
I've heard that, and I'm gonna say I'm prepared to be wrong in this one. I don't know why, but I want to die on this
Nope.
hill.
I agree.
I refuse to acknowledge you're wrong. You're right, Austin. Don't let them tell you different.
Okay, they're very much like dragons, except instead of having 4 limbs and then wings on their back, their front limbs are their wings. They have only 4 limbs instead of 6, like dragons. And also they have the intelligence of like an animal, as opposed to dragons, which are like hyper genius, like way above humans. This is just like, a smart horse, essentially. That's what wyverns
It's Mr.
are.
Ed. It's Mr. Ed.
Mr.
Oh my
Ed.
god.
They can't talk. They're just animals that happen to be shaped like dragons.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
No one could talk to a horse, of course.
Thank you.
But as you get closer, you see who are riding these wyverns.
I'm looking at these images that Austin's putting in the Roll20, and like, my first instinct was like, is this just like some Goth's art collection? Because we've got a skull and someone sad in a boat.
It's Sharon and Kato.
It sure is. The psychopomps, they're just having a romantic stroll. Not a stroll, a romantic flyover.
Oh, are you guys back together?
They're pretty far ahead of you. If you say it with that tone of voice, they cannot hear you.
Hey, are you guys back together?
Can I speed up with the power of love?
I think everybody can speed up with the power of love. Let's cut back to Cordelia. You have finished your charcuterie adventure, Cordelia.
Very curious. No Gruyere.
Do you want to roll something else or cast a spell to do some investigations?
Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah.
I would, if I were you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you next time I see you in person. I'm gonna cast. I'm going to roll survival, because I don't think they're animals. 11. Oh.
You didn't finish your sentence. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, so I rolled survival to try and track their little footprints or something. Any like slotty goo or...
Okay, so you did a goo roll.
I did a goo roll and I failed terribly.
Yeah, you failed pretty badly. So you left Roderick back at the chill out tent?
If he's going to die, yes, but if he won't be hurt, then no, because I love him.
I mean, I don't think he's yours. I think you rented him from the race association.
I'm very charismatic. I asked if he could have a little play date with me.
So with an 11, I don't think you find any slod goo as you were hoping, but I think you head back to pet Roderick because you can't find any goo, and I think you run into Morrow.
Oh, Maro, how is your nut?
You don't have to say it like that.
Oh, yes, I do.
I have sworn a blood oath to kill the lizard.
Oh, I understand. He can be infuriating, but maybe do not kill him. He will most certainly destroy you first.
I will gnaw his bones.
So, Maro, do you know about any slotty?
Would Morrow know any slotty?
Help, I need some slotty.
What is wrong with you?
Not. I had a lot of caffeine today.
No, I don't think Morrow knows any slotty facts. He's a squirrel. He lives on the Yggdrasil, very far away from Slod territory, but he can assist you in your investigation.
I'm going to give him my tiny magnifying glass. Please, Maro, I am very bad at investigating. I feel like you are good at it because you are a little crazy. Do you want to go on a fun detective adventure with me, since we're both out of the race?
Let me find my CSI nuts.
Yeah!
He has like a fucking nut that makes luminol. He has a nut that does fingerprints. He has a nut that's electro.
I was thinking it was like sunglasses and the eyes are shaped like nuts.
That's very good.
That's what they do in CSI Miami after they go, yeah! Oh, Maro, wow. Who knew you were such a criminologist in your spare time?
I just have a lot of nuts.
Do you have a nut for everything?
Try me, bench.
Do you have a death nut?
I think he threw quite a few death nuts at King.
That's true. Okay, small friend, do all the work because I am bad.
I think Morrow starts throwing nuts of detect magic and detect good and evil and all the detection nuts just randomly all over like in the crowd and behind, in the city streets, and it's just going bananas, just throwing these things.
It's weird because whenever I pull my nuts out, I'm the one that gets detected.
So that's what's happening. Cordelia has enlisted Morrow that King took out of the race to help in her off-race quest.
Nut venture.
Mm-hmm. Back with the rest of the crew, you catch up to Sharon and Kato astride their wyverns.
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Well, hello there, Lynette. What happened to Cordelia?
She is an idiot.
I wouldn't have said it, but now that you have, I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna nod.
Yeah, I mean, she's my idiot, but...
Why are you guys in the race?
Are you guys on a date?
We're just good friends. We can hang out. It doesn't have to be a whole production. We're adults.
I want to do an insight check.
Yeah, I do too.
26.
12.
King, you 100% know that they're hiding something.
Are you guys romantically involved again?
Oh shit, y'all fucking?
Kato says, well, hey now, that's not very appropriate. We got Callie here. She's, I think, the equivalent of like 16 in our understanding of age. Callie, what do you say?
I thought she was a baby.
Calliope says,
It doesn't translate cleanly. I know, like, most stuff that, like, young adults do.
Yeah, young adults know about fucking. I mean, personal experience.
I mean, it's not untrue as far as I recall.
my word, Lynette, in front of everyone.
Got a problem?
I thought you were supposed to be the responsible one.
I'm responsible as far as not throwing weapons at people when I shouldn't be, but I mean, I'm a nasty bitch.
King is gonna raise his hand.
Kata says, yes, King.
So, is everyone we know in this race?
I mean, it is the Götterdämmerung Grand Prix. Everyone who's everyone is in it. It is open to the public, so...
Kato, I got a question. Are you just gonna let us pass and go ahead of you because, we're on one of your missions and it would benefit us to go forward?
Well, I think there's strength in numbers. I think it'd be best if we teamed up, don't you?
Yes, with us in front of you.
Well, let's not be too hasty. And I think Sharon pipes up at this point and says, oh, actually, I don't think any believers of the Source have entered the race. That would be highly hypocritical and embarrassing for them to be seen in the race. So I don't expect we'll be seeing Anastasia or Camilla or Lloyd.
Okay.
Now I have to run through the rest of my head to be like, are there any other fucking NPCs? And I just imagine to see Scar like flying by on like a very small like flying pig underneath.
That'd be very good.
So there's a lot of slotty, and I'm a little concerned by the sheer number of them that we're hearing about.
See, for your question about the slutty, my plan is if we can find, like, the main one, I'm just gonna use this, and Nifyx waves around the oar. I reckon that'll probably deal with the problem.
Well, it's not like a vampire situation where you kill the sire, you kill the rest.
Lauren, are you intentionally doing this?
Every time.
Okay.
What do you think, I'm an idiot?
I can't tell, dude. I know you're high.
Oh my god, so is Conrad.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you, Conrad.
Do you have anything that can help us go faster in the race?
First of all, I established the air elemental whooshed away when Cordelia got yoinked out of the race, so that's gone. I think Kato says, We're running pretty far ahead right now. How about we form a kind of defensive perimeter around us, and more focus on protecting us from other races than just charging ahead.
22 on insight.
Yeah, I mean, you already know they're hiding something.
These are slotties, aren't they? How do you tell what a slotty does?
Well, we could just ask a question only they'd know the answer to.
I thought you two had gotten broken up and you weren't going to get back together, though. Wasn't there some reasons behind that?
Well, King, we're adults. We can hang out and be friends. Just because we aren't romantically together anymore doesn't mean we can't spend a nice evening flying through the air.
But you're hiding something.
That's quite an accusation.
Yeah. Nifyx uses Zone of Truth.
5. They fail.
King usually has good instincts. What you hiding, buds?
You know, it's very rude to cast magic on someone without the permission, Nifyx. I think probably it'd be best if you hang back and create that defensive perimeter we were talking about.
Probably, but, also you're not answering the question in the truth zone, so while we're at it, I'm gonna go with King's question and just go, are you a slotty? Are you gonna answer that one for me? Can you say no to that?
Are you a slotty?
No, I'm not. Can you answer the question?
Destructive wave. The answer to that is going to be a pulse of necrotic damage for everybody.
One second before that happens.
All right.
I want to cast Counterspell on that destructive wave.
So destructive wave is a 5th level spell. I think you might need to roll something.
Yeah, just a sec. If it's casting a spell of 4th or higher, make an ability check. Okay, yeah, using my spellcasting ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. So I need to get above a 15. 15, I hit the target.
Okay, so Kato and Sharon, their bodies twist and stretch and squash to reveal that they are actually 2 slotty. One blue and one green. The one we saw in the first arc was red. They're the ones that are like humanoid size with Wolverine bone knuckle claws. These 2 are specialized even further. The blue is enormous. This one, it's like twice the size of the red you saw before. And instead of having like knuckle knives, it has knuckle swords. They're just incredibly huge.
Austin, I can only get so aroused. Please stop.
That's the blue one, the physical expert. The green one is the magic expert, and it does not have any visible bone claws that you see right away. They actually have a different method of reproduction. They spread a disease called the chaos phage. I probably should have made you roll for that, but that's fine. So the green one, the one that looks most toad-like actually, is the one that tries to destructive wave everyone when Nifyx questions under Zone of Truth. But Nifyx, you, I guess, air guitar that out of the air?
Picture it like someone trying to play Wii Sports Tennis, knocking it back with the oar. Maybe the Ganondorf fight in Ocarina of Time where you're playing sword tennis with the bolt of lightning.
All right, so you knock the destructive wave back, and both the slotty immediately start gibbering at you. In principio creava de descia kele meteram.
Kazoo tight.
Terra et iamere inesses et cavaco and terebar superficium besia et respiritius.
Hey, we know you can talk common. You did it like 6 seconds ago.
The green one is going to fire a fireball. A dexterity saving throw, everyone.
14.
14.
21.
5.
I'm so sorry, Blake.
He's just a man.
Only Nifyx saves. That's, oh my lord, 36 damage as a fireball fucking explodes in the middle of this pack, and everyone is blasted back.
Oh.
Now we're in initiative order. A green and a blue slotty against the team. Cordelia, you and Morrow are on an adventure still?
Yeah, just blissfully unaware.
Uh-huh.
Just like, oh, maybe there's a slotty under this rock. Or behind this tree.
I love that. Are you guys buddies? Are you talking about anything? Or is he just shrinking about he's going to kill King? And you're just like, cool, cool, cool.
I'll be like, he was kind of mean to me for a minute. Wait, hold on. He was kind of mean to me for a minute, but you probably shouldn't kill him. He's probably like 100 times bigger than you, and honestly, I really like you.
You like me?
You're a neat little, you're a neat little crazy guy. I feel that.
He is full body convulsing with excitement.
It's let us make chaos and throw bombs. It's very fun. You love to throw bombs.
I love it!
So, how do you feel about Slotty?
I never met one!
So if we needed help maybe killing some, you would not be opposed?
I don't care! As long as I stay away from the tree!
Yeah, honestly, I feel like they would be all up on your tree if they had the chance.
Motherfuckers!
All up on it,
I'll kill them!
it with their little fingers!
Unacceptable!
So now we know, we're on team no slod.
Wait! You see, Morrow has caught a scent of something. He's just throwing nuts into the street. They're exploding, just blowing up fire hydrants and stop signs and stuff. But one of them has like a sparkle dust that catches some kind of magic in the air, and Morrow chases off after it. He's found a trail using his detect magic nuts.
I'm coming with him.
You follow Morrow through a back alley, up a fire escape, and up into a tall building that is along the race route. So it's like on the edge of the race, and you can, if you were to stand on this building, you could look out over the race. Do you want to make any rolls or any spells as you're climbing up the fire escape?
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. Mara, do you have any invisibility nuts for yourself?
Way ahead of you!
Okay, great. We go silent and unseen like a tiger.
He crunches an invisible nut. You couldn't even see him holding it, and now he's gone.
God, he's the best. Why did we take Morrow to begin with?
So you invisibly climb this fire escape up into this building, and you begin looking around trying to find the source of this magic. Why don't you roll perception?
How terrible of a person does it make me if I say this all feels very JFK?
I don't know if that is a moral judgment on you.
15.
Yeah, that's good enough, because the person you're tracking had no reason to believe a crazed squirrel with magic nuts would have been doing this thing to find them. So 15 is actually good enough. You climb through this building. You don't see anybody on this floor. You go up to the next floor, and you find a door up to the roof. The door handle on the door to the roof has been bent in such a way as to prevent someone from opening it.
Oh, well, I mean, finally, I can use my pickaxe today.
All right, so there's a locked door. What do? The door to the roof is obstructed.
Oh,
You botch?
I rolled a pickaxe attack.
Uh-huh.
And I botched.
All right, so Cordelia, you stalk through this building invisible. You get to the roof access door. You jam your pickaxe in the door, and then you just karate kick the pickaxe so hard you bend the pick on your axe.
Every time you use that pickaxe, something.
Honestly, I'm starting to think this thing is cursed. And hey, Myro, would you like a pickaxe?
It's too big!
Okay, fine. Do you have a lock-picking nut? A door-opening nut? Worst case scenario, I guess we'll just blow the thing open, but then I feel like that's a waste of our invisibility, so...
Yeah, I will say I think you made enough noise trying to pickaxe the door that you hear something on the other side, and you know you only have seconds to make a decision here.
Sounds like what you want to be doing is either getting on the other side of the door to see what happens, or...
Yeah.
Probably just actually that first one, but...
So I have Eldritch Blast, so I'm gonna use that to just blast open the handle.
All right, so you raise your cameo and you just blow the door off the hinges?
Yes.
The door flies off onto the roof and clatters onto the stone surface of the roof, and you rush out.
Yes.
All right, and you see...
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't even warn you this was a possibility. Oops.
It's fine. It's just the Lady of Pain upstairs. She's just hanging out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong door. Goodbye.
Don't step in her shadow.
Boo! We're your credit keepers, Austin Yokai and Spookylicious.
Nerd.
No one got Austin Yokai when I did it because Americans have no culture.
I did. Are you doing Austin Gorski again this year?
Oh, I guess that's more accessible. Should I be Austin Gorski?
It's good.
Okay, I'll be Austin Gorski.
We're getting spooky here.
Mm-hmm.
Debt collector.
Now I'm spooked.
Ooh, responsibilities.
I am. I'm already thinking about pumpkins and bats and candy.
I do like candy.
All right, October 2019 credits. I have a special spooky Halloween announcement, which is I went through and I changed it from alphabetical to pledge. So now if you want to stunt on all the rest of the community, you can get on the top of the list by having more success in our capitalist system.
That seems rude.
Is it?
Yeah, man. Let the pores play too, I say, as a poor.
People were gaming the system. They were just putting more and more punctuation at the beginning of their name to skip it to the top.
And Austin's having none of that.
No, also, I just realized I could do that. I'm extremely dumb.
Executive producers for Halloween 2019.
Oh, that's what this month is called, Halloween.
The whole month is Halloween. Joseph Tombrello.
Extellaris.
Jade, Squire of Sir Octopus. Octopus.
Arcanist of Rhyolea.
Brent, still every episode of Dice Funk. Goatley.
Devin, Conduit of Evolution. I bet there's going to be some new EVs for Sword and Shield.
Oh, fuck. Give me that new EV. The Cult of Gorfanax.
That's the sound of you looking for your place.
It sure
Rob Dakin, Conduit of Delay.
Johnny is my celebrity hall pass. Fuck you too, Austin.
See, that makes sense. I would fuck Johnny.
Paul Mullen.
Alice in the Purple, Conduit of TPK and first D&D sesh ever. And my boyfriend was DM, which means he's either extremely funny and cool or very bad at DMing. Both are good options.
Toshiro Kuro, conduit of forgetting both my password and birthday and hoping
And then ran out of space. Toshiro Kuro forgot a lot of things this month.
Oh, fuck.
Andrew Grothin.
Francois V.
Hedron Master.
Lord General Bone Shitter.
Oh no, you just spoiled my villain for the next arc. Lord General Bone Shitter is a very good name. Nephis Decidia, a lonely gay sheep.
Random. Conduit of Would You Like a Hug?
Vinny, conduit of boo jobs. I wasn't sure if that was boob jobs or blow jobs, but spooky. They're both good though.
Or if it's just like, ooh, jobs are spooky.
Oh yeah, I guess jobs are spooky.
You're the goat man now, Doctor.
Z23619.
Kevin Dobbins.
Anthony, patron of Dora.
Morgan Rapp.
Am too sad to be funny. Sparkle.
Oh no, Sparkle. Pet a cat.
We need a new holiday for depressed people. That could be our jam.
That's called the whole year.
All right, sing the next one.
Let's talk about snacks, baby. Let's talk about you, Auntie.
'Tis I, Zedster.
69 Spoopy 420, Sean by Lawrence Ludes.
A Bozog blew my cover 8, full of hate, now we skate.
A buddy cop movie starring Drop Goodwood and Blake Ferris. I feel like having Conrad and Johnny in the same call.
It's a powerful amount of whiteness.
Oh, I was gonna say it's either gonna be a disaster or the funniest thing ever.
I love them. I'm just saying the caucasity is off the charts.
Pot kettle, Austin.
A werewolf, the Chinese menu in his hand.
Aaron Norgard.
Abigail Grace.
Adrian Y.
Aftershock, conduit of Austin's favorite date ooze.
Agent Hedgepiggle.
Aki Savalainen.
Albert West.
Aaliyah.
Alex Vepra.
An otter eating a jack-o'-lantern. I saw that video and I sent it to you.
I know, I sent it to a lot of other people.
It's gone viral now.
Andrew Birmingham.
I hope otters like pumpkins, you know?
I feel like everybody likes pumpkins. Because it's like delicious.
It's a universal flavor.
Yeah.
Andrew Fedji. There's a pronunciation guide because I can't talk words. Andrew Fedji, conduit of candles and the burning thereof.
I'm here for it. Andrew R.
Andy Harkins.
Anna.
Anna, conduit of procrastination.
Antonio, conduit of snacks.
Arachnival, worshipper of the Spider Queen and conduit of Halloween B-Day NRG.
Happy birthday?
That's an extremely metal birthday to have, is Halloween. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Ariadne, conduit of sick threads.
I like the mythology pun. Arjun de Koning. I just read it.
Ash spent $120 on Lauren's titty. You sure did.
Austin Korgsky, conduit of Best Boy itself.
Austin. More Skeksy's voice.
The people crave it.
Conduit of gavel, gavel, gavel.
The people have spoken. Becky Toothil, property of Janiac.
Beef Swellington, conduit of meat.
BJ, conduit of miniature giant space hamsters.
B-Ray Echo.
Oh, okay, I'm going to say this one in the Skeksy's voice this month. How do you feel about that?
I'm here for it.
Before we continue, I gotta say, I got tiny nips.
Blackstone, conduit of UNT lore and buying Lauren's titty picture.
Blue Six.
Boness, or is it Bones?
Every month. Brady, conduit of spooky, scary skeletons, send shivers down your spine.
Butt nut nut button.
All caps, buy Wendy's Meat Cube. I'm actually out here. I'm a Wendy's stan. I don't really have fast food or caffeine or anything fun anymore because I'm dying, but Wendy's Meat Cubes rule.
Callum, I swear to fuck, dude. Moose better be real. Turner.
I had considered that it's a psyop.
Oh no, Moose.
Cameron Abbas.
Candace, listen to Dice Funk. Starling.
Caretaker of Her Majesty Elizabeth Ann Buckleberry of the oh boy, that's a word. Cirrhoptilum. I bet that's just like a scientific name for like a flower or something. Cirrhoptilum? I'm going to Google that while you read the next one.
You're going to Google that while I take a sip of my water because my mouth is dry.
Damn, dude, I called this one from space. This is a 3.1 from the other side of the court. Cirrhoptilum is a genus of orchids.
Oh, orchids are dope. I have them on my back. Cara Dwen, conduit of crushing on Austin in a respectful, non-horny way.
I forgot about your tattoo. I was like, well, are you just covered in flowers? What the fuck are you talking about?
You okay, Doc?
Chance, conduit of wasted potential.
Charlie, Jonathan Holmes is a lovely boy. Chocolate.
We should have Jonathan Holmes on an episode.
Okay.
You don't know who that is, do you?
No. Is that Jonathan from Road Rules?
Yes, Jonathan Holmes from Road Rules. Jonathan off Road Rules.
His last name is from Road Rules. I don't know who.
Chris, conduit of bad decisions, Wally.
Christman, the resurrected, looking for brains to snack on.
He's a lich, not a zombie. We've established this previously.
Nerd!
Christopher Charlow.
Coho Blast.
Completely legit, Callum Turner. Callum, your name raises more questions than it answers.
Oh no, there's two. Now they gotta fight each other.
Oh my god, they almost snuck that past me.
They have to fight.
That's fair.
Corm is about to start his dream job. Follow your dreams. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Cormac the Knife, conduit of knives. I mean, if you know who you are, you know.
Cause Midnight, conduit of dark matter.
I know that's just like a space thing, but it's also the final boss of one of the Kirby games, and I'm picturing that guy. It's extremely good.
Is he cute?
No, the final boss of every Kirby game is like a terrifying horror monster.
You know who's cute?
Dogs.
King Dedede.
I like King Dedede. He's a bear.
He's a penguin. What'd you say?
I said King Dedede is a bear.
He is?
Not the animal. Never mind. Counter fifth.
Oh, no, I just got it.
Thank you.
Sierra Saldana, prophet of R and Jesus.
Q Spooky Cumber.
Bitch. Spooky.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Marsden, conduit of unnecessary consonants.
Daria, go freaking right.
Davis Fridley.
Dawning Frost.
Deathworm Jim, conduit of goblins.
Goblins? I think they want us to say it like that.
Goblins.
Our patented goblin voice.
Catch him in bed with a goblin.
Decibel.
Dennis Pancake Detlefson.
DM Tau, now I have to deal with player shenanigans.
Don Johnston.
Dorian, conduit of devotion.
Dr. 101.
Dr. Isix.
Dragon Nexus, conduit of taking too long to support you.
Don't feel bad. I can't support half the artists I like.
Oh yeah, it's hard out there, homie.
But I appreciate everyone who can, like Dylan and Rillin or Dylan and Rylan. The same joke we make every month. The dog. I'm just gonna fuck it up again.
Dylan and Rylin, or Dylan and Rylan. The dog listening on a lazy Sunday morning. Also, dishes.
Dylan, conduit of. Well, come on, Dylan. You're gonna make me say this with my mouth? It's the only mouth I have, Dylan. Dylan, conduit of panties on your head. I don't even like the word panties. It's not for me.
Ebrand,
spooky name.
Ebrand, spooky name. Ebrand your life.
I'm gonna go back and edit every time we said spooky to say spooky.
Spooky.
It's too much work. Einar J.
Ecorin.
Elder Dog.
Elderly Goose, busy summoning the untitled goose to disrupt lives.
See, that's not spooky in the Halloween tradition. That's like scary. Geese are terrifying in like an un-Halloween way, you know?
I love them.
Too much for me.
They have so much neck.
Eldritch Horror, formerly known as S. Kearney.
Eleanor, non-deceased, Periton, horned vampire lady with depression. Mood.
See, that was the same name as last month. They didn't even have to change it.
Oh.
Aline! Time to get spoopy. Happy Halloween.
Thank you, Aline. Elizabeth Jackalope!
Elusive Lily.
Emma, a witch cursed me not to directly reveal Moose. End my nightmare, Emma!
I mean, it does make sense. If the reason we can't guess what Moose is because the witch is involved and is like stopping our scrying abilities.
Read the next name, you nerd.
Empress Quinn and Fair Slurping. Milky tentacles from beyond the stars.
You've been getting all the nasty ones and I love it.
Tentacles don't even slurp.
Indigo Vandane.
Did you lose your place again?
No.
Erwin Lelagadek.
Oh, apparently there's maintenance people here.
Hello.
Doing loud stuff outside.
Oops.
Spooky. I lost my place again. Did you say Florian H yet?
Nope.
Florian H.
Fubar.
Francois Arsenal.
Frank Sands.
Ginger Beers.
Got one foot in the grave, the other on a banana peel.
Wow, that's a precarious place to be. Grapefruit juice.
Graphite, conduit of rhetorical actions. Would Lauren prefer Dade Retoy? Is that something backwards? No, it's nothing backwards. Lauren, would you prefer that?
I am very dumb.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, we both are stumped.
Guinevere Cummings.
Athor Grundison, first of his name, born of fire and brimstone, redeemer.
Harley Astor.
I can only do the British accent when reading that one specific name now.
You've been broken.
It's a curse. Harris and Andrew.
Harry, King, the jock dumbass of my dreams.
Everyone's horned for king. Hex Maniac Erica. It's a Pokemon reference.
It sure is. He's a good Brent, dogs.
How do I make friends? Regards, conduit of social faux pas.
Ingmar Grimon.
Is this a Dice Funk of Horse crossover episode?
Isaac, conduit of Tux the Penguin. Are you a fan of Tux? I am.
Were you on Of Horse yet?
I was on it. The episode hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Jaden.
James Neely.
Janiac, the spoop Miss Dom is ready to spank some pumpkins. Okay.
Jaspel, certified god of sherbet.
They already have the facial expressions for the spankings, I feel like.
Oh, they're like, there's definitely small lines from the outside noise. That's fine. It's spooky.
J. Logan, conduit of queerness, mage of life.
Jealous goddess cosplay.
Jen.
Jenny Colby.
Jerry, God, I'm tired flowers.
Moo, Jerry. Jermaine Walls, conduit of cryptid grappling. That's called snuggling.
Jess Faget, conduit of veggies.
Joanna the Wrench Witch.
Are pumpkins veggies? I know they're gourds.
Is a gourd a veggie?
I don't know. John Madera will be a polar bear in the next Bloody Roar.
John Potts.
What do you want to be in the next Bloody Roar?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A beluga.
Okay. John Barnett, conduit of pillows.
John, conduit.
That's something else.
No! John, conduit of subpar joke names.
Josie, Revengeance, Paladin of Sun Dragons. Man, the Revengeance soundtrack whips ass. Have you listened to it recently? I asked rhetorically, knowing you haven't played Revengeance.
A cat is here now.
Okay, well,
I care about that more than the thing you just said.
It's because you haven't listened to it. It whips ass.
I bet it does. Oh, fuck, I lost my place again.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm sleepy. Jew Man Jack. The Ripper was a punk-ass incel.
Support sex workers. Tell Jack the Ripper to fuck off.
Julian Phillips, conduit of Kaizen.
Just a jester.
Justin, conduit of loving monster people.
I was thinking earlier how there's like no humans in this season at all.
Humans suck.
All monster people. Jorgen, Indie Monster, Weinwick Ford, conduit of name butchering.
Caster UK.
Kate, conduit of semi-regular regret.
Kiefer Lowe.
Kelladry, not her magnificent cat Mitzi, who slew Kel in her sleep. Is there
Mitzi.
a cat murder?
Keller Automat.
Ken, conduit of finally writing his goddamn PhD dissertation.
We believe in you. Kenta Roy.
Killer Cotton Shizno.
Kanuku Fan.
Kitty Foe, warm breathing burrito inside your pocket.
I don't want the burrito to breathe in. Why is it in my pocket?
Maybe it's like a ferret. It's like a metaphorical burrito and it's in your pocket sleeping.
Okay, that I'm okay with.
I miss ferrets.
You can read the next one.
No.
Burrito Prime, horny for Bussy since Bussy. I don't like it.
Bousse.
Bussy since 2000X.
Christina, conduit of Modrons in bedsheet ghost costumes themselves. That's the cutest thing I've thought of in like a week.
It is cute.
Think about
Criterion 3.33. I am not a reference.
You are. I've seen it. Crystal, conduit of buying greens and forgetting them in the crisper abyss.
Dude, Crystal, I'm right there with you. Kyle Badsvik.
Only 2 A's, but I like your spirit. Kyle, president of the Drop Goodwood fan club.
Lady, Leopleurodon is not a dinosaur, Lauren. Misfit, you know what I meant.
You got owned, bench.
I'll never be owned.
It's a Cretaceous animal. It doesn't make it
How
a
about
dinosaur.
you suck my dick, Austin? You didn't even know what they were.
Lana Seawolf, Lady of Bones.
Larry Yellingman, who has a really cool podcast called Humans Hollering at News, and I was on an episode. You should check it out.
Wow, you cheated on our podcast, huh?
Oh my god, you're such a baby.
Lassie or Lass, Lasse, too poor to to patron cruise last month. Sorry. Don't be sorry. It's a miracle. Anybody can do anything in 2019.
Ever.
I appreciate everything. It's amazing. Incredible. Mwah. I love
Lauren's
you.
mom's grown duck conduit of cuddles.
They got tired of you correcting them about whose duck it was.
Well, because if I had a duck, there'd be a lot. It'd like literally be the only thing I talked about for like ever.
Do you like ducks more than geese?
They're different.
You don't have the courage to take a stand.
I like them both. Ducks are little homies, and then geese are little monsters that I love.
Levi the Ghoulie Gob.
Let Cordelia for you coward.
I did. I've been so nice to Cordelia and her just the worst plans. She should be dead.
You cannot kill Lauren.
I give you an inch and everyone demands I give you a yard.
It's because they love me.
They do.
Also, who doesn't love Lauren?
Liam Sutton, conduit of headaches.
Lauren Cates, going for Halloween, has 17 pounds of Bozog kicks in a 10-pound bag.
That would be great to explain to the cops. They're like, why'd you kick this person in half? And they're like, well, listen, there's a D&D podcast. This is going to take a while to explain. And then they just shoot you.
Oh, no.
Loki, a meat prison fueled by pumpkin spice.
It's relatable. Loot of my mouth. Ludovico Limited.
Lulu Skidoo.
Luther, the conduit of birds that go, ooh.
What do they go?
Ooh, ooh.
Manticore Death Lord.
Matt Collier.
Matt Lackitz is finishing his goddamn PhD dissertation. Oh, the anxiety.
I believe in you.
We got a lot of doctors in these credits.
Matthew, listen to Dice Funk and Neo Scum Schultz.
Maximum Side Boob 8, Fellowship of the Side Boob.
Maybe the real Squid Cap was the friends we made along the way.
I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I drank some non-dairy chocolate milk,
Oh no.
and chocolate has caffeine in it, so I have been a bad boy.
Why are you just in the middle of the credits feel you have to fucking narc on yourself?
Because I couldn't think of a joke. Majin, conduit of screaming internally.
Melbourne.
Melissa the Dice Goblin. Oh, they gotta do the Skeksis voice. Melissa the Dice Goblin loves Skeksis voice.
Michael Hall. They're all Skeksis.
Mikael Minkler. Conduit.
Isn't it Michelle?
Conduit of Zungenbrecker. Fuck off. I know how to do words.
Midlife stasis.
Mike draws you playing the piano and your mom in the background looking proud.
Finally.
A service that this person can provide if you need that.
Miko from Finland.
Miles, conduit of being a pharmacy student. I just read it.
Mitch McConnell's missing chin. Fucking wrecked.
That's where it's been this whole time.
Modified Matthew.
Mordekainen, student bedsit.
What does that mean?
Mordekainen is a canonical wizard from D&D's story.
Okay, nerd.
You asked.
Mr. Willie Phoenix, Steven, Lesbian, Seagull, Pooh Bear, Shaker.
You weren't ever curious when you were looking through the spell book why the M section has a bunch of spells called Mordekainen's X or Mordekainen's Y? You just accepted that?
Yeah, it's D&D.
My Valentine is postmodern artist Cy Twombly.
Namita Neskins, conduit of allergy itself.
Nathaniel Homan.
Nicholas Dominic.
Nicole Woodruff.
One particular weasel.
Which weasel?
That weasel.
Which one?
The weasel with the power. What power?
Who's on first? Paye Rabsberg.
Apparently Paye Rabsberg is on first.
No, the jokes just flow into the next names. That's just how it is on this bitch of an earth.
Pangolin is a rat fuck bastard queen.
Now, is Pangolin you, and you're calling yourself a mean name, or are you sullying
Calling someone out.
the name of are you sullying the reputation of a beautiful animal that must be protected?
Austin will have his vengeance.
I will. Please call me Ashley. Yes, just Ashley.
Pocket Sundial.
Preston Bowers.
Pruitt Holcomb.
Pyropsychotic, aka Anne. I added that second part, but that's what it made me think of. Pyropsychotic.
Rezumi Yuzura.
Remsiv.
Robert Chisholm, conduit of efficiency. Please give me some of that.
Robert Tuttle.
Oh, me.
That's what it looks like. Salad Child.
Sean Lyons Burke.
Simmons, conduit of Harder Slatty.
Shane Sedgwick.
You weren't grossed out. Do I need to do a more seductive voice?
Yeah.
Harder Slatty.
Oh, it's so much breathier than I thought it would be.
Shane Ware, conduit of hedonistic, pansexual, polyamorous switches.
Sin Milk Tom.
Sir Octopus, conduit of chivalrous cephalopods.
Sir Professor Archibald H. Cactus, Esquire MD Wrangler, 30 to 50 feral hedgehogs, give me all of them.
Slime King Mike, Lord of the Phlegmathon.
Spaghetto Depressi.
Is that what it's called when all you can get is the buy one, get one spaghetti and sauce at Publix? The Spaghetto Depressi?
I'm sorry for everyone who can't shop at Publix because they live in a better part of the country.
There's no better part of the country than Publix, a worker-owned store. It does give money to bad politicians, but the employees get shares in the store, so that's good.
And also, I'm a pauper, so give me that BOGO ice cream.
We need the BOGO Spaghetto Depressi.
Spinell did nothing wrong.
Spooky Jamie doesn't know what costume to wear. I think we had a great suggestion as Modron's wearing bed sheets. Only nerds will get it, but it's my favorite so far.
So you're telling me Jamie has to dress up first as a Modron and then a Modron dressing up as a ghost.
Yeah, because when you take your candy, you like theatrically lose your bed sheet, and you're like, "Oh no, accident!" But
I'm
then
a robot.
and they see you're a robot, and that's the punchline.
Stefan Lund, also known as Helgrim Stephenson. It's a real name, okay?
It seems real enough.
His last name is Yorsky.
As if I'm gonna call somebody else out for their fucking Eastern European ass name.
I mean, my actual original last name was Vegas, which is Hungarian, so.
Yeah. Sternad, conduit of consonants.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Sydney Marsing.
Cyratha.
That's quality Halloween pun. Tales of Inquiry. Good.
Terraflops.
The cast of Dungeons the Gathering.
The murderous mongoose who is secretly standing directly behind you.
See, that one's been here for a couple months, but now it has a spooky flavor that I enjoy. The Precursor.
The skeleton conduit of boning.
How have we not made that joke yet?
I don't know, man.
Titty Pics as Legal Tender 2020. That's Lauren's platform. We all know.
I would be a fucking millionaire.
You're the new Elon Musk. We would have to redistribute your wealth.
Okay. Toby Gleason Stack.
Tom Bowers.
Transient Passerby.
Shanus.
Vigar Arnston.
Violet Skittles Unicorn. If it helps, I am a unicorn. You're welcome. I don't have a Leon impression in the chamber. I should.
You really should.
I know.
Warren Woolfolk.
That's a good name for a sheep, character. Okay, so there's 3 in a row here, which start with numbers. It's X4, Anna, Zelda, Smudge, Persephone, Tortilla, Marty, Clemens, Ramses, Liam, and those are all cat names.
Times 5, 9 months, 9 dice fun cats, 9 lives unite as one.
And then times 6, the ceremony is complete. Math Tiger awakens. Prepare for math.
No!
I feel like this is like a thing that someone says before a magical girl transformation.
Oh, it kind of does.
9 months, 9 dice funk cats, 9 lives unite as one. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I agree. The cat's like Voltron into a magical girl.
I would pay to see that.
Zephosaurus!
Yam spice latte. Oh my god.
That actually sounds fucking delicious. Yams are delicious. Nobody at me.
Zoltar the Viking death metal caterpillar, conduit of retribution.
Haters coming at me talking all this crap. So I just tell them, yeah.
I don't know if that was the inflection they wanted, but that's what they got. I just looked at our recording. We're at 35 minutes, which is truly unacceptable. A real failure of our abilities.
Or if you think about it this way, it's spooky.
I don't think of it that way at all. Support the show at patreon.com/AustinYorski, patreon.com/Weekly Manga Recap. That's Chris. Patreon.com/ofhorse. That's Conrad. Patreon.com/Laura K Buzz. That's Laura. We're also on everything from iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, blah, blah, blah. You know the things. They're in the description. Read them. Lauren, where are you?
Rargalicious. RAWRGLICIOS. Twitter. I sell titty pics. Buy them. They're good.
Music's in the description. Anything else?
Sorry, Sketch.
Sketch.bandcamp.sketch.com?
Oh, I meant for the 36 minutes, but also .bandcamp.sketch.com.bandcamp.
All right, we got to do a shorter one than 36 minutes. Take 2. I'll start at the top.
Some of us want to go back to bed.
Some of us should have read faster. Joseph Tombrello. Back to the top.
I know where you live, and I will destroy you.